Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another edition of NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com, the YouTube channel, and NoDQ&A videos affiliate, ringsidenews.com. No, you are not watching a video from 2013. It is in fact May 1st, 2014. I have finally gotten rid of the long hippie hair, believe it or not. And no, the Attitude Era is not coming back because I cut my hair. So just wanted to get that out there. Got your questions here from spring.me/AaronRift regarding Extreme Rules and other topics. So let's get started with the first one today from ClarkyBoy123. What do you think about the Extreme Rules card? Overall, I think it's a good card, not a great card. I think that your main event match is very strong. Evolution versus The Shield, that is certainly a high-profile pay-per-view quality match. Daniel Bryan versus Kane, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about that and don't really feel that it is a pay-per-view or special event quality match, but I'm glad that they're doing this match. It seems logical to me because you have the whole Daniel Bryan-Kane storyline that's been going on since they were Team Hell No, and then you had Kane turn on Daniel Bryan, so now Daniel Bryan finally has his chance to get revenge on Kane once and for all and in a WWE title match situation. So I'm fine with the match, and I think that it should be a very strong match regardless of where it is on the card, and hopefully it's towards the top. I'm guessing that Evolution versus Shield will be the final match of the night, and that really is the main event, but hopefully Daniel Bryan doesn't end up like CM Punk, where even though he's a WWE champion, he's in the middle of the card. I still think that Daniel Bryan and Kane should be second to last. And then you have John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in the cage match. That's fine. And the rest of the card is forgettable. But overall, I think it's a very solid lineup, and I think it'll be one of the better WWE pay-per-views of the year. Extreme Rules has usually been a very strong show, and I think that this year will be no different. All right, this one comes from Brucius. Hey Aaron, do you see Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose turning on Roman Reigns and joining Evolution at Extreme Rules? Then have Roman versus the two of them at Payback. A few weeks ago, I had brought up the idea of Roman Reigns possibly turning on the Shield and joining up with Evolution. Here's the thing though. Fans that are going to be tuning in to this special event, they want to see a knockdown, drag-out fight between the two factions. They want to see Evolution and the Shield go all out and just destroy each other. So it would be really difficult to have a logical storyline where one or two of the members of Shield would turn on the third guy. I just don't see that happening in this match without pissing off a lot of people and really screwing up the match, because if they're all fighting each other, it wouldn't make sense for the guys to turn on each other. So I don't think we're going to see it, but it would be an interesting idea. Maybe after Extreme Rules, you can have some sort of reasoning as to why Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose would turn on Roman Reigns. Maybe you could have Roman Reigns take the fall at Extreme Rules, and then they blame him, and then they go onto the other side and they join up with Triple H. That is something you could do, but I wouldn't do it at Extreme Rules. I think you should let those two teams go out there and just have a classic brawl for the ages. All right, this one comes from L Logan 89. Hey Aaron, do you think we could see Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon at SummerSlam? I really hope not, to be honest with you. I don't think that we're going to be seeing Stephanie McMahon in the ring, but then again, anything could happen. We could see Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan against Triple H and Stephanie in a mixed tag team match. I haven't heard anything about Stephanie McMahon getting back into the ring again, but I would not rule it out. It's certainly something she could do, and maybe we could see a mixed tag team match. I wouldn't want to see that at SummerSlam, but it's certainly a possibility. I don't even know if I would put it as a special event attraction. I think that if you were going to have Brie Bella and Stephanie McMahon, I think you should just do it on Raw and have it on that show, not do it on a pay-per-view or a special event, whatever. I'm still having a hard time calling them special events. It's just weird to call them that. But regardless, whatever big event they do, you could have a Brie Bella Stephanie McMahon match, and whatever. But I would not want to see that at SummerSlam. So if you're gonna do it, just throw it out there on Raw and get it over with, in my opinion. All right, this next one comes from Panthers fan 0189. Do you think spoilers are one reason why TNA shows have low ratings? Answer in video if possible, thanks. No, the spoilers really don't have that much of an impact, so to speak, on the TV ratings. The spoilers have never really affected SmackDown in the past, and times when Raw has been a tape show and spoilers have gotten out, the ratings more or less are the same. There's very rarely any kind of major difference in the ratings, and it just goes to show you that a small amount of people are going on the internet and they're reading spoilers, and in most cases it's not going to cause them not to watch the show. I know plenty of people that read the spoilers and still tune in and watch. So whatever impact the spoilers make on viewership, it's very minimum. So it has nothing to do with why TNA's ratings are low. TNA's ratings are low because they are putting out a product that people don't want to see. That is the bottom line. And really, I think that the only people that are watching TNA are your most diehard wrestling fans that are going to be watching no matter what. And certainly, you don't have people watching TNA that are going on the internet, reading news sites like NoDQ.com and trying to get spoilers and all that stuff. So, TNA doesn't really have a casual fan base. Most of the people that are watching TNA are the kind of people that go on the internet and read the spoilers, and they're the most hardcore of hardcore fans. So that really has nothing to do with it. All right, this one comes from DJ Bertie Booster. Hey Aaron, if Wade Barrett wins the IC title, what would you think about a champion versus champion match on Raw when WWE airs Raw from England later this year? If so, how do you think the crowd would respond? Thanks, and hope to see your cat appear in more videos, LOL. Well, I'm not sure if you're talking about a IC title versus US title match or IC title versus WWE title match. I think that if you're going to do that kind of match and you're going to put Wade Barrett in a high-profile match on Raw in the UK, I think you should do Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE title. I think that would have a tremendous atmosphere. Daniel Bryan is Daniel Bryan, so he's going to be over no matter what, and Wade Barrett would be over, and I think it would be an incredible match, and even in a losing effort, I think that it would get Wade Barrett over, the fact that he could hang with the WWE champion and come this close to winning the title. I think it would have tremendous heat, and I don't think people would be too upset if Wade Barrett lost to Daniel Bryan. So I think it's a great idea. I think that would be an awesome match to do when Raw takes place in the UK in a couple of weeks. I would love to see that match, no doubt. All right, this question comes from Bro Scoo. What do you think about Jim Ross's plan where Brock Lesnar wins the WWE World title and then loses it at WrestleMania 30 to a rising superstar? I think that that's the best way to go with Brock Lesnar at this point. I think that you have to do something big with Brock Lesnar. Since he ended The Undertaker's streak, you really need to capitalize on that and continue pushing Brock Lesnar as this unstoppable monster. And I think it's inevitable. I think it's inevitable that one day Brock Lesnar will win the WWE title one last time. And it's just a matter of when. I think that SummerSlam would be too soon because how is he going to defend the title on a limited schedule? He's not even going to be around that much. So I'm thinking if it happens, it needs to happen sometime around the Royal Rumble. So he only has to make his appearances leading up to WrestleMania. Maybe he could do the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. That seems to be the most logical way to go. Have Brock Lesnar win at the Royal Rumble and then lose it to an up-and-coming superstar. Maybe Roman Reigns. I mean, that is certainly a possibility. There's a lot of different guys you can put in there with Brock Lesnar. But then again, maybe WWE wants to do Brock Lesnar versus The Rock at WrestleMania, in which case that kind of goes against the whole idea of Brock putting over a rising superstar. But honestly, I'd rather see Brock Lesnar versus The Rock sooner than WrestleMania. If Rock's available for, say, SummerSlam, I say do it then and get that out of the way, and then maybe do Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble, and then maybe have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That would be something incredible to help elevate a new superstar and get him over somebody like Roman Reigns beating the guy that is not only the WWE champion, but the guy that ended Undertaker's streak. That would be huge, a great way to end WrestleMania. So I think it's an excellent plan, and hopefully we will see that come to pass. All right, that'll do it for this edition of No DQ&A video. If you enjoyed today's video, if you like the haircut, share this video on Facebook and Twitter. Tell a friend about No DQ&A video, and I will see you guys next time for more.